clipped off his hips this next delivery by Burgess, and he's got it on the inside of Long Leg, who was really quite square. So useful runs, 4 more for Burgess, he's 65.
Yes.
As that is going to nick off, and Ed Barnard is not going to make his 100.
Good delivery that from Mo Abbas, bit of movement there for him.
As Holland begins a new over, and Burgess is going to slash that through third man for 4.
Yeah. Down the wicket, in the air, caught it mid-off. Liam Dawson, safe hands, and that's the end of Wokes for 1, 387 for 7.
There's a Bass in right arm over bowls, and that's a wicket. He's nicked it behind. Burgess has gone for 88, and that will be the declaration. Danny Briggs is chasing after Michael Burgess, caught by Ben Brown, and Warwickshire have declared. So 85 overs remain today. As Rushworth in again bowls, and that's hit him on the pad, an appeal for LBW. They're all celebrating, and it's given. As Rushworth now charging in bowls, and that's driven sweetly by Gubbins. That's a fantastic way to get off the mark. Rushworth in, and that's played down nicely by Fletcher Middleton. That will race for 4. There's Rush in, and that's edged behind by Gubbins. Massive wicket for Warwickshire.
And Wokes is in, and it's full. He wraps him on the pad, and he's out LBW. He's absolutely done him up like a kipper.
Edge, caught keeper, and there's another wicket there for Rushworth. That's his 3rd. Bowls. Oh, it's edge to first slip, and that is a beauty of a delivery because Brown had to play at that one. Well, that's come back on. That is an absolute perler of a delivery for Chris Rushworth to pick up his 5th wicket. The middle stump is completely out the ground, and that has come back very late. We've seen Chris Rushworth. So he's wrapped at the pad. That looks out. From the moment that it wrapped Holland on the pad, he was gone. He goes for no score, and Rushworth, well, he's absolutely scything through the Hampshire order here. He has 6 for 23.
Whilst they have Vince, they have hope. It's Fuller on strike at the moment, and that one is guided into the hands of Yates at first slip, and there's the 8th wicket.
With the keeper standing back as Rushworth bowls. Abbott forward, and that's an edge. And there's another wicket for Rushworth. 7 for 25 he has. And again, I don't think Abbott's done a lot wrong there. He's just pushed forward down the line. The ball has just moved off the seam. Perfect delivery there from Rushworth. And Abbott goes for no score, and it is 35 for 9.
This is extraordinary. As Wokes is clipped off his pads by Vince. There'll be a chase into the outfield here, but I think he's timed that well enough that it'll beat everybody. Tight ring field to try and keep Vince on strike, and he hits it for 4 through extra cover. It's a fine shot.
There's Rushworth in bowls, and that is an edge, and that's gone through keeper and first slip. That was a chance.
Is it me, or are you going to count? Right, that's pulled away by Vince. That'll be 4. Here's Bernard again, and that's thrashed away by Vince outside of the off stump through the covers.
Final ball of the over, the field in a tight ring again to try and prevent Vince crossing, and he just stands and pulls and brings up the 50 partnership. 85 for 9, Vince up to 40. Hannon Dolby bowls to Vince, who hammers it up to mid-off, and it goes through the fielder's hands, but it won't cost them a change of strikes. It's going to go all the way for 4.
In and bowls, and that's driven. That's a fantastic shot through the covers by James Vince. And guess what? That's another James Vince 50 for Hampshire. That's applauded by this crowd and the dressing room, all on their feet.
Comes in again. Bowls. Bass goes for the big waft, and he's stumped. Well, the first time he's actually looked to take on the bowling, and his back foot just lifted in the air. And he's stumped by Michael Burgess, and Hampshire bowled out for 97, leaving James Vince 52 not out. And that is an 84-run win.